Good morning. Hello. Hold on. Why am I like in the ground? Okay. There we go. Hi Noir. Hi Vino. Today it's PlaMorning. We are gonna start building this. Woo! I love the box art on this one alone. Let me tell you, that is why I immediately bought this when I saw it. This was a case of going to the local hobby store to get paint, and then seeing this and being like, Nichijou robot? Yoink. And apparently it's like a limited edition, so I don't know if they're hard to find or not, but they only had one there. And it's mine now. But yeah, so we're gonna make it. It has a little nano that comes with it, but she's not painted. So, I'm gonna have to paint her, which is gonna be interesting. But we're gonna start it. Hold on, I can turn up the a little bit, I think. Okay. Also, I'm extra sleepy this morning because we did last night what is known as daylight savings time. My least favorite thing. Well, maybe not my least favorite thing. Something I dislike. So I got 1 hour less of sleep than usual because we just lose an hour. We just lose an hour for no reason. Also, look at this sticker sheet, though. Oh my god. So cute. Funny little guys you can put on there. Already turning the clocks around? Yeah. We're springing forward. I'm pissed off, too, because there was talk for a while, I think like a year or two ago, where we were like, can we just stop doing daylight savings time? And everyone kind of agreed, yeah, we're gonna not do it anymore. Like, we voted on it and everyone agreed, no more, no more. But then we were like, well, I think they want to get rid of it in the United States too, so let's wait for that so we can all do it together so it's not confusing. But then all the fucking pandemic and election was happening in the States, so obviously we were like, okay, well, let's give them some time. And now, I don't know, they fucking hate us or something, so I think we should just do it without them. Like, fuck them. Oh, is it kind of loud? Here, I'll turn it down a little. Basically, I think we should just get rid of it. It doesn't matter if the States is going to do it or not. Fuck them. You know? Just go for it. Also, look at the silver pieces. Very shiny, very pretty. Wow. This runner has the pieces of nano, and it's kind of scary because they're just all flesh. It's nano. But she's not colored. Nano. Nano, nano. Okay. And that's it. The shape of this guy kind of reminds me of the Tachikomas from Ghost in the Shell. They've kind of got that, it's got like a big belly. Or just kind of the way it's curved. Or maybe it's just the fact that it's a cute robot. And Tachikomas are also cute robots. Wait. They're very shiny. Whoa, 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 whoa. Move. Now, what's the first two pieces we need? Play the game where we figure out what runners we need. Let's see. No, unfortunately, it doesn't have the prof in it. I think they did 2 of these for Nichijou, and one of them has the prof and Sakamoto, and one of them has Nano. So my thumbnail does have the professor in it, but unfortunately, the professor is nowhere to be found here. Cry. Fake thumbnail. I'm suing DN. Hello. Welcome to the stream. Please don't sue me. I said hello to you. No professor, no Sakamoto, Nano only peach colored. Fake advertising. But yeah, how are y'all doing? Pretty good. All I've really been doing is playing Monster Hunter. There's not that much to talk about aside from that. It's just been a whole bunch of Monster Hunter. Love the No.A Mio edit. Thank you. I was up late last night playing video games, and then I was like, oh shit, I have to make a thumbnail. And then I made that, and I was pretty proud of myself. I was like, hold up. Nichijou has a blue person in it. I am a blue person. Managed to pull one Genshin character I've been waiting for 2 years. Hey, congrats. Who is it? Did they get like a rerun, I guess? It's so crazy how limited banners in gacha games work. Where they're like, yeah, if you don't pull for them now, it'll be like a couple years before you can pull for them again. Ha 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 ha. It's fucked up. I feel like they only used to do that for... Oh, I think I've seen that guy. They only used to do that, I feel like, in gacha games for, like, certain special banners, and now just everyone does it for every banner. Like, way back in the day... Oh, where's my filings? Did I put that? Way back in the day, I used to play Fate Grand Order. That was like the first gacha game I played. Hold on. BGM's loud again. And I felt like in that, when there was a banner that would, like a new banner, sometimes they'd say, this is a limited banner, this character's only in this banner, but sometimes they'd be like, yeah, well, this character's getting added to standard after this. And nobody does that no more. It's crazy. Oh, actually, Limbus Company does that. But Limbus Company, those people don't really know how to be evil. As evil with gacha, so... Hit a wall. Good luck, DN. I don't even consider Limbus Company when I'm talking about evil gacha stuff because they don't know how to make a profitable evil gacha game. But yeah, Hoyo was like, guys, what if every banner was limited? Then the FOMO is forever. And everyone was like, wow, that's a good idea. You can make a lot of money. And now everyone does it. It sucks. I don't play Genshin anymore, but I do still play Star Rail and Zenless, so I'm very familiar with their tricks and schemes. Me keeping my gacha virginity intact, good, do it. Or if you're gonna play one, just play Limbus Company, because they don't know how to be evil. Hi, parentheses. Parentheses, I think you'd like Nichijou. Good. It's old, though. It was before you were born. Oh my god, that's crazy. My cat is just a baby. Nichijou came out before she was born. Oh yeah, when is City coming out? Is there a release date for that yet? Speaking of showing my cat Nichijou, I can show her City when it airs. This summer! Okay, hell yeah. Isn't it already being published? It's being published, but KyoAni's doing an adaptation of it. It's getting animated. Yeah! This summer. It's pretty cool. I love that it's KyoAni doing it again. Pretty awesome. So we can watch that, parentheses. I think you'd like it, because there's lots of moving shapes. Yeah! Osaka was in Yotsuba, Worlds Collide. Crazy. I can't believe Yotsuba is still ongoing. I feel like I read Yotsuba in high school. Just keeps trucking along. I should, like, catch up on it. It's probably still funny. That's what I thought, too. I mean, I guess it's like chapters don't come out that often, and they're pretty short usually, so... Yotsuba's like one of the few manga I collect. It is real. She meets Osaka, and I think Osaka's like a teacher now? Great teacher Osaka? How many volumes of Yotsuba are there now? That must be a large collection. $22 years old. Wow. I try to only collect manga that are short. I'm like, I'm gonna collect all the volumes of Dungeon Meshi because it's not that long. Or I'm gonna collect all the volumes of YKK because it's coming out in omnibuses and it's easy. Parentheses. I'm trying to build stuff right now, baby. Do you mind if I... Oh, if I reach her... Yeah, if I do that? Oh, okay. Hi. Did I try reading manga magazines in Japan? No. So I can already... Like, my Japanese speaking is already bad, but my reading is basically, like, non-existent. It's so hard to read. Reading and writing is a next level of challenge in Japanese. I guess I could have just looked at the pictures. Okay, what way does this go? Oops. I bumped my keyboard. Not even skim one in Konbinis. I didn't want to be rude and just skim without buying it. I think this is why I had a good time in Japan and people were nice to me, is because I have social anxiety. And so I fit into the culture by never wanting to appear rude or inconvenience anyone. Parentheses, you are currently sitting on what I'm trying to build. Are you aware of that? Hey. 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 Are there birds outside? Are you looking at them? Your tail is going. Also, have you guys seen These's tail? It's funny. It's got a little zwoop in it. See? She's like, get your hands off me. Oh, Okay, well, I'm gonna sip my coffee for a moment, and then I'm gonna move you. Yeah, it has a little bend in it. It's like a little zoop. But it still works fine. It's just got a little wujoopu joopu. Hey, come here. Come here. Girl, get off. You can still sit up on the desk, just not right on where I'm building stuff. Come here. When I was making her in Monster Hunter, it made me happy because they don't let you give your Palico only one eye, which sucks, but they do let you give them a bent tail, so I was able to get that accurate. PC's just hit my keyboard. You're being troublesome today. They do let you color the eyes differently, though, so I improvised. So my Palico has one eye just absolutely black. Oh, coffee is good. Yeah. I found some more old panel lining markers, but I don't know if they're all dried up or not. Oh, they do. Hey. That? Wait. No, this is... Here. But yeah, I think Thesis is upset right now because, like I said, a lot of what I've been doing recently is playing Monster Hunter. And when I'm playing Monster Hunter, I am sitting here, but I am leaning back more, and I'm using a controller, so my lap is very easy to lie on and curl up in. And she has been very happy with that situation. But if I am sitting up and doing something else at my computer, it's not quite as comfortable to lie in my lap, which is obviously unacceptable. Because it's still totally possible to do it, but it's just not quite as comfortable. She just wants to be maximum comfy. She just wants to headbutt my hands while I'm fighting monsters. Sometimes I'm thinking, like, whose side are you on? I think she might be on the monster side. Wait. Okay. Hold on. Oh, I see. To connect to a different thing. That's why I'm confused. That's why I got confused. But yeah, I have exciting stuff happening at my work soon. I don't know if I talked about it or not. I'm switching to a different team. So I'm still going to be at the same company. But I'm going to be on a different tech team, so I'm going to be doing different stuff, which I'm excited about. We had a thing at the start of this year where they said, yeah, we want to encourage people to like shuffle around in between teams a bit more. Spread everyone's knowledge out a bit about how everything works. I was like, ooh, pick me. Pick me. And they picked me. But it does feel a little bit sad because I'm like, oh, I'm leaving the team I've been on for so long. Ooh. But I mean, I'm like still working in the same building as them, so. I'm looking forward. There's some parts of what my old team works on that suck to own. So I don't have to think about taxes anymore. I'm very excited about that. And yeah, that switch is going to happen this week. Well, that is exciting. I'm going to have to figure out, though, if my new team has, like, earlier meetings or not, and what that means for how I stream. I don't know when their morning meetings are. So we'll see. Maybe the days I stream on will change, or I don't know. We'll find out. But yeah, things looking up. And it's like, again, the same company in the same building. So like, I know the people that are on this team and they don't suck. So that's good too. Okay. What polycaps do we need here? PC5 and P1. Yeah, I was thinking for a bit because I've been working at this place for like 7.5 years, which is kind of crazy. And I was thinking kind of late last year, like, man, I don't know, maybe like this is a comfy place to work at, but maybe it would be good to look for something else and just mix things up a bit. But this is nice because it's like a way to mix things up without actually going through the stress of quitting my job and trying to find a different job. In this economy? Okay, what way does this need to go? Okay. Hi, VC. Yeah, so you will still get your nice fancy cat food. Hold on, I'm being confused by something. this. Ah. Mystery has been solved. There we go. And then... Ooh. Wait. Momento. Little... Yeah, I was looking up. Apparently they made versions of this model kit for a whole bunch of different stuff. Like, they had different themed ones for different properties. There was an Evangelion one, which is kind of funny, because those kids already got mechs, but now they get, like, a friendly one, I guess. And, pushes up glasses. Evangelions kind of aren't mechs because they're, like, aliens. Actually... The claw. Actually, I think you'll find that an Evangelion unit is simply an alien being with limiters placed upon it that you can put a kid inside. Covenant. Theseus is talking to the birds. Sits on the windowsill. Her tail whips back and forth, and she goes... Funny, because her meow is very, she sounds the same as the cats in Monster Hunter. She has a very yowly meow. And so do the cats in Monster Hunter. And so, if I'm playing Monhun and then Theses also wants something, I have, like, 2 cats meowing at me in the same way at once. And it's just all the time. Wilds is really good, though. I'm looking forward to them. I think, like, the one problem with it is that because it's the base game and there's no DLC yet, it needs more monsters. It needs more monsters. But the monster variety in it's really good. And the nice thing about Monster Hunter games is that the like small pieces of DLC that add kind of like new event quests and monsters and stuff are all free. You don't even have to pay for them. So I know like in a little bit we're getting Mizutsune and maybe something else too, so I think as they add more monsters in, that will fix the one issue I have with the game, which is not enough monsters to hunt. And then eventually we'll get Monster Hunter Wilds Jungle or something. I don't know. There's always like a master rank expansion game that then adds a bunch more stuff and is the best version of it. So the Monster Hunter would lack monsters. I mean, it's got monsters. It just needs more monsters. Needs more. But the variety is good, and there's lots of new ones. And I think all of the new ones are really cool. So they did a good job with that. Ray Dao is like my favorite monster in Monster Hunter now. It's so awesome. It's a big yellow dragon, and its face is a railgun. And it uses the heat from its electricity to churn sand into glass blades on its wings. It's so cool. And it sounds awesome. And it's kind of a punk bitch to fight, honestly. Like, it's not that hard to fight. But it looks really cool. Raydao's kind of stupid, because, like... Imagine this is Raydao, and this is the little human that's, like, attacking it with a hammer or something. Instead of slashing like this, which would be very hard to dodge, Raydao slashes like this, which is very easy to dodge, actually. All of its attacks are like big vertical slashes with its wings, and it's like, just move to the side a little bit. But if you went like this, oh, that might be a little tricky, but no, Raydao doesn't do that. Maybe in Master Rank when that gets added. But in high rank and low rank, it just kind of shoots in a straight line. It's like in Tekken, everyone always downplays the character they play by saying, they're very linear, they're easy to sidestep. And when people say that about the Tekken character they play, they're lying. But if the Tekken character they played was Raydao, they'd be telling the truth. Okay. Now we need the little grippers. And they're pink. Ooh. Kind of hard to stand because they're very small. Oh. Ironically, The grippers are hard to get a grip on. Oh my god, I had a really good bubble tea this week. I had a busy day at work, so afterwards I was like, I deserve bubble tea. And I got this bubble tea and it was like milk coffee, but then they put like pieces of sponge toffee in the top and then it dissolved and melted into it and it was really yummy. I think it was like Dalgona or something. Very good. I would recommend it. Dalgona coffee boba. Boba. Whenever people refer to bubble tea as boba, it makes me think of Kiki and boba. The like linguistics thing where regardless of culture and language spoken, people would say that the pointy shape is Kiki and the soft shape is boba. Which is obviously evidence of the morphogenetic field. Ow. Hi, Theses. Sometimes you're boba, but sometimes you're Kiki, because feet are sharp. Hi. Yeah. Hello, baby girl. Yeah, I'm panel lining. Why are you climbing up there? What do you want? Why are you being so pushy? Huh? 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 Why are you being so pushy, huh? What? It was honestly kind of crazy how I played 999, the first of the Nonary Games trilogy, and then shortly after I played it, I took Psychology 100 at university, and we recovered a bunch of stuff that I learned about in 999. And I was like, I know this from my Nintendo DS visual novel. And then later in university, when I took like logic algebra and we talked about probabilities and logic stuff, I was like, I know this from Umineko. I don't even need to be at university. I just need to read more visual novels. All right. Clearly a sign to stay away from Umineko. No, it's good. You learn about Temple's Raven and Laplace's demon, and you get to argue about semantics. Umineko's so funny because the promotional material and even like the openings, like the opening movies for the episodes, are all like, whoa, murder mystery, whoa, magic battles, oh my god, it's whoa, it's so intense. But all of the hypest moments in Umineko are like arguing about logic fallacies. Oh, this is the one of the most famous tracks from Nichijou, I feel like. Pepper? Huh? Arm. Arm. Yes. Oh, actually, this made me think about it because Nichijou, I got the wind-up key in Infinity Nikki. I'm very happy. The current, speaking of both Nichijou and limited 5-star banners, the current limited banner in Nikki, I don't like the dress. I don't care about the dress or the hair or any of the other parts of the outfit, but the accessory is like a big crystalline wind-up key that goes in your back and churns. And I'm like, oh my god, I need that. It looks like Nano. It looks like if someone had a little VTuber fan persona, they might have also had a wind-up key in their back, maybe. Maybe that would be a cool design. And I got it. I'm so happy. I don't have to pull on that banner anymore. I got the key. But it's very sparkly and gold. It's not like gray because it's Infinity Nikki, so it has to be sparkly. But it looks very cool. And it turns. Also, the next 4-star outfit in Nikki is gonna let you ride a motorbike, and that sounds pretty badass, so I have to say for that. I think Nikki should get a motorbike. Okay, so this guy's gonna be... Oh, What if instead of a motorbike, it was called a motor mic? That would be cool. What if instead of a motor mic, it was called a motor, like? And it was like, you know how people say it's like a Souls-like or a rogue-like? It's like that, but a motor. So it's sort of vaguely like the original thing in ways that people can't entirely describe what qualifies it as such. Also, hello, Latzo. We are making Nichijou a robot. Very slowly, because I need to sand every piece. I'm a Nichijou robot. Thank you. That's such a compliment, honestly. I'd love to be a robot living in Nichijou. Honestly, actually, now that I think about it, I think living in the world of Nichijou might be bad, because bad things would happen to you all the time as long as they were funny. It would be kind of like living in Looney Tunes. Like, it wouldn't be that pleasant if you were the wrong person, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Like, you'd be the one to set stuff off. The thing is like, you can get the good deal. Like, if you're like if you're like the stoic straight man of the group, in terms of like, not in terms of sexual preference, in terms of comedy position, then you're living large. Then you're living good. But if you're the one that is the butt of all the jokes, oh, you're gonna be suffering. If you're the Yuko of the group, oh, it's gonna be bad. There we go. Little arm. It's comedy the true Yaoi and Yuri of all time. Yeah. In every comedy duo, there is the bouquet inherently yaoi coded, and the the bouquet is Yuri and the tsukomi is yaoi. Wait, no, the other way around. I got it mixed up. Sorry. I have to make sure that this is entirely accurate. The bouquet is yaoi. The tsukomi is Yuri. Final call. I will not be taking any critical feedback about that. Okay, the instructions say to do the arms and the legs first, but I want to make the body, so we're gonna do the body now. I was spacing out doodling and then I heard yaoi. What? Okay, are you familiar with the roles of bouquet and tsukomi in manzai comedy? Because it is, in my professional opinion, that the bouquet is inherently yaoi coded and the tsukomi is inherently yuri coded. Let's agree. Yeah, let's agree. Oh my god, the body pieces are really big. Battle robot. I think the idea is that once you build Shinonome Nano, she can go inside it. Like, I think its belly opens up so you can put a little person in there. And that's nice. I saw a video the other day of a starfish eating something, and that was kind of like that, but kind of horrible. I wouldn't really recommend watching a video of a starfish eating something. It's a little frightening. One of the new monsters in Monster Hunter is like a creepy octopus guy, but his underside is like a starfish. He's got all his teeth in his mouth down there. Very scary. They apparently... There was an interview with the creators of Wilds, and they were saying that for some of the monsters, they were taking a lot of inspiration from, like, what would, like, an underwater and an aquatic creature look like, but put it on land. And I could hear every unfortunate soul that wants underwater combat to return cry out in pain. As they all said, why? Just put them in the water. I, for one, am of the opinion that the underwater combat in Monster Hunter was cool because the water is scary, but it sucked because fighting underwater always sucks in a video game. Honestly, if they were ever going to bring underwater combat back, I'd want it to be like you wear heavy boots or something and you just walk around on the ocean floor and fight stuff that way. And so you're essentially using the same controls as on land. Because every single game I've played that tries to make you fight something while swimming feels bad. But being underwater is inherently very scary, and that can be good. You just need to strike the balance there. Done. I'm trying to decide if I want to go do archery today or if I want to have a nap. On the one hand, it would be good to go shoot arrows for a bit, but on the other hand, daylight savings happened and I'm really sleepy. And it's kind of like overcast, and having a nap would be really nice. Praying with all my heart that this is the last time we do daylight savings, but knowing in my heart that it probably will not be. Been talking about getting rid of it for like 2 years now, and it still hasn't happened. Actually, apparently there's some places in Canada that don't do it. So I'm sure that's never confusing. Like, they just said, yeah, we're not going to wait for the States. We're just going to stop right now. Which was a good call. Oh, this is C. I'm thinking now about if I'd survive being in Nichijou. I should take one of those character quizzes and see if I'd have a pleasant or horrifying experience. I like to think I'd be like Sakamoto, but in my heart, I feel like I'd end up being Mio. Those are my predictions. After I'm done building the body, maybe I'll take one and I'll see if I'm right. And every time I hear this BGM track, it sounds like ODST to me. Like Halo ODST, but it's from Hollow Knight. I think they listened to the Halo ODST soundtrack and they realized it was one of the best video game soundtracks of all time, and they were like, well, let's just take a little bit of that sauce. I kind of want to panel line the insides of these guys, But I don't have any Q-tips on hand right now, and I know that it would get really messy, and I wouldn't be able to clean it up. So I'm gonna do that later when I have Q-tips. For now, I'll just polycap. One. Ooh. Sweat. So far, this kit's actually been pretty friendly to build, which is nice. I'm always a little unsure when I build a model kit that's snapped together, but it's not made by Bandai. Because Bandai's been making Gunpla for like a bajillion years and been making tons of them, and they've gotten really good at it. When you build a model kit from another company, you're like, this will probably be fine, but is it going to be quite as easy? And so far, this one's pretty good, but some bits are just a little bit more fiddly than you'd expect them. All right, there we go. I want to put orders. It looked kind of simpler. Yeah, I think it's also... These Mechatro ones are supposed to be a little bit easier for people that are more beginners to stuff or have just picked it up because they like the property it's associated with and stuff, you know? Ah. Some of these polycaps are annoying. Get in there. Stay in there. Although, honestly, I feel like people get intimidated by Gunpla. But really, when it comes down to, like, plastic models, I don't think you can really get much easier than Gunpla. Like, Gunpla is actually very beginner-friendly. If you're building an HG, at least. Round boy! Hi, Bun! Round boy! Round pink! Fine. Not all pink, but a little bit pink. Oh, actually, marker is old. Use the new one. Hi, No.A. Hi, Bon. I already said hi to you. I take back my second hi. You only get one hi. Everyone only get one hi. Damn. Actually, I should have panel lined these when they were off. I really need some Q-tips. I am gonna go get my Q-tips. I will be right back. They're in the bathroom because I was using them for actually cleaning my ears and not for modeling, but I need them for model stuff now. Q-tips, not a sponsor of the show, just a product that's useful sometimes. But if you guys want to sponsor me, Q-tips, my DMs are open. Shoot me a message. We can talk. I will sell out. Honestly, I think that's like the dream, is to get people approaching you for sponsorships that you already like their thing. And so you don't have to pretend that it's good because you just are already using it and you don't really have to do anything different. Like, I see people that stream video games for a living, and like absolutely the best thing is when a company is like, "Hey, we know you really like our games. Do you want to do a sponsored stream?" And they're like, "I mean, I was already going to stream it." Like some of the content creators I watch were like, "Yeah, Capcom sent us all this stuff and sponsored me to stream Monster Hunter." Like, I was already going to stream Monster Hunter, but I guess I'll take it. I want to meet the Q-Tip CEO. Oh my god, me too. I bet they're really boring, actually. I wonder... It's interesting. There's like all of the... There's a couple companies where the name, the brand name has become synonymous with the actual thing. Like Q-Tip and Band-Aid. And I wonder if that's considered, like in marketing, a positive or a negative. You know what I mean? Because on the one hand, everyone knows your brand. But on the other hand, lots of people don't even know it's a brand. Like, in the example of Band-Aid, everyone knows the word Band-Aid. And so it's good. You'd think that would be good for your brand. Oh my god, everyone knows about us. But the problem is when your product is so ubiquitous that it's just the name of the thing, people aren't going to seek out, oh, I need to buy Band-Aid brand Band-Aids. They're just going to buy any adhesive medical strip and call it a Band-Aid. And it's like, now you've gone all the way back around to people not giving a shit about your brand. He has the game pre-ordered and everything, and they were like, oh, we're going to give you a code. I'm so jealous of... Some people got this big crate that had like a banner with their name on it and like all this stuff. It's so cool. They should do that for me when they release the expansion. Capcom, if you're listening, hit me up. People just call toothpaste Colgate? Yeah! And so Colgate's probably like, god damn it, like everyone knows our name, but they just call stuff that's not us it. Apparently, in some southern parts of the states, they just call all pop Coke. All right, now those are Panaline. My Q-tip. My actual Q-tip brand Q-tip. I use the real ones. Q-tip. Message me. Oh, you guys call Pop Coke too? That's crazy. That seems insane to me. Which is funny because I think calling any adhesive medical strip a Band-Aid totally fine. But calling all Pop Coke seems like insanity. When I was in Portugal, my dad tried to order a Coca-Cola by asking for a Coke, and they were really confused. And then they were like, "Oh, you mean a cola?" And he was like, "Yeah." Okay, it's Big Belly time. Or the start of Big Belly. This might be Big Back, actually. Every Tupperware looking thing is Tupperware. Oh, we do that too. I heard the actual like Tupperware brand declared bankruptcy now. I think actually. Which is probably because they made products that were too good. And they lasted for a long time, and then people didn't have to buy new ones. I want to bite him. Don't bite. Don't. Little round guy. Also, he's a robot. It'll hurt your teeth. It's bad. Tupperwares are really useful, though. My problem is whenever I get, like, little containers or things like that, they always come in, like, different size, like, a bunch of different size containers, which is useful. But then it means that you need a specific lid for each one, and I always end up losing, like, half of the lids somehow. And I don't know what happens to them. I think there's little gremlins that steal your Tupperware lids. Kind of like how you'll lose the pairs to socks. Hi, parentheses. Is it, baby? Oh, you look like you're full of beans. Yeah? There's squeaky pieces to sand. I think there's some mechanics going on with this guy's belly too, like it can open up. Oh yeah, in the thumbnail it's open up. It's opened up. Because then you can go in. Realistically, this is... If I was going to have a mecha, I'd want a mecha more like this, I think. Because having, like, a really big mecha would be cool, but it would be inconvenient. Because it's too big to, like, park, you know? Having a really big one would be inconvenient. One that's, like, this size, where it's just, like, around, I don't know, like, twice as tall as a person or something. Perfect. A really big mecha would be cool, but I'd always be worried about, like, stepping on something, you know? It's like, if you've ever driven, like, a big truck, it's scary, because it's too big. It's much more comfortable to drive a small car. It's easier to park, and you don't have to worry as much about hitting stuff. I feel like Western mecha, there's two types. There's 70% legs, and there's square boys. Because if you look at, like... Wait, is MechWarrior Japanese? Like Mech Assault and stuff. Because those are square boys. And, like, Warhammer is also square boys. Yeah, you can't see good either. Like, your side views and stuff suck in, like, a big truck. When I moved where I am now, I rented one of those, like, moving trucks, and it's kind of insane that if you have just, like, a normal driver's license, you can just rent one of those trucks and they'll let you drive it. They don't even teach you anything. They just give you the keys. It was really scary to drive because it's so big. I think this section is going to be totally covered up, but I'm going to panel line it anyway. Will look good. Beep, beep. Yeah, it is fun that it does the beep noises when you back up, though. I did enjoy that. The beep, 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 beep. It is funny, when I moved, my dad and some of my friends helped me move, but when we went and got the truck, it was just me and my dad, and I was like, do you want to drive? And he was like, fuck no. So I had to drive. Yeah, you gotta, like, climb into it. One of my old jobs, too, we had this big old truck, to, like, drive around the back roads and, like, move stuff around. And so every once in a while, they'd be like, oh, you have to move some stuff, go take the truck. Or every once in a while, too, the scary thing was they'd be like, in the morning shift sometimes, they'd be like, go drive the truck up to the gas station that's like a little ways away and get fuel for it. And so you'd actually have to drive it on the road, and it was scary because it was so big and it was so old, and it sounded like it was gonna fall apart every time you moved it. And at that point in time, my normal vehicle was a scooter, so it was a very different experience. All right, how are these going together? This, I go in here like yes, 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 I think, and then this, yes. Yay! Scooter. The second one. The vroom vroom scooter, but little vroom vroom. Like a 50cc one. That's what I drove when I was going to university. Which was actually really nice, because it was really cheap for gas and insurance, and it was also cheap at parking, because parking at the university was really expensive. But if you had a motorbike, it was cheaper. Alright. This is saying to put the arms and stuff on, but I want to make the belly. Scooter cute. Yeah, and it's also cute. Oh, I gotta make the face. Barbie rides those? She does? Oh my god. Barbie can do anything, though. She can probably also drive a big truck, and it's no problem. Hi, parentheses. But yeah, I had a little blue scooter. Although it was kind of inconvenient because I lived a little ways away from my university, and the like direct way to drive there would have been on the highway for part of the way, but the scooter wasn't fast enough to go on the highway, so I had to take back roads, so it took a while. But it was still faster than taking the bus, so... My god, parenthesis. What are you doing? Are you gonna bite him? Don't bite him! Yeah, and you don't have to... You're not beholden to the bus schedule. And you can sing. Hey, girl? Here. He craves plastic. Is there not enough microplastics in your cat food, baby? You need macroplastics now? Actually, you get fancy cat food. Your food probably has less plastic in it than mine does. You got to eat some junk food this weekend, actually, because I ran out of your normal food and the store we get it from was closed. You got to have some junk food. Yeah, you got to have some Friskies. He likes junk food. But your digestive system doesn't like junk food. Yeah, when I first got parentheses, we had like maybe like a year of just trying to find, because the vet thinks she has some kind of food allergies, but we're not sure what they are. And so it's basically just like a guessing game of like, well, let's try this food, let's try that food. And then we finally figured out what to feed you that doesn't give you diarrhea. But I think for like a year after you first came to live with me, you had diarrhea like all the time, which wasn't very fun for either of us because it was stinky. No exposing These's digestive problems. It's okay, she doesn't have diarrhea anymore usually. I think might have talked about it once, but one of the most relatable interviews with a Seiyu I ever heard it was on like one of those variety programs where they ask like random questions to the different Seiyu and stuff for a project. But they were asking them like, "Oh, what's one thing that's like made you happy recently?" And she was like, "Recently, my cat, she's been having lots of problems with her digestion. And so whenever I go to clean the litter box and there's a normal poop in it, I get really excited." And I'm like, "Wow, good job. You had a normal poop. Yay, yippee." And I was like, "Oh my god, that's the most relatable thing I've ever heard." Because I was feeling the exact same way. It was at the same time when we were having all the digestion problems with Theses. And I was like, "Oh my god, normal poop was so exciting to find." When we'd find normal poop in the litter box. Rubbish. That one. Oh, yes. I always forget that Seiyu's name, which is sad, because she's really funny. She was Tsubaki and Blaze Blue. That's all I know. They used to do this program called Blaze Blue Radio, which was just some of the seiyus like hanging out and talking and joking around, and it was really fun and nice, and I miss it. I miss Blaze Blue. Where'd I put my... Eh? Oh, here it is. Got it. Brew? Brew. I think it's like a grass is always greener situation, though, because when Guilty Gear was dead and Blaze Blue was the main game, everyone was like, man, I miss Guilty Gear. And now that Guilty Gear is the main game and Blaze Blue is dead, everyone's like, man, I miss Blaze Blue. The ideal scenario is both of them are alive. Brew? Brown Boy has handles? Little handles, because then you can climb in. Wait, how does this go together? Eh? Oh, hi, Theses. Yes, up here. Oh, I see it the other way. Ah! PCs. Excuse me. Wait. Yeah, go lie on your bed. You're a menace. A menace to society. Hey, wait. Eh? Right. I got it. She got tired, yeah. She was like, fine, I won't mess with you anymore. This is the head. And then it's got a little hatch. Whoop! So you can look out the top. Breathe. Okay. Shiny pieces there, Jay. I really gotta get my parentheses cam working again. Just a little peak of sunlight. Yeah, it's like a sunroof. I sound woof. A woof with a sun. And K are... Yes. Little eyeballs. Boop, 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 boop. One wants to eat, but it's Mimir time. You could eat and then Mimir. I feel like some people say, though, if they eat right before they sleep, they have bad dreams. But I eat before I sleep all the time, and I also have bad dreams all the time. So, I don't know. Maybe it's true. Yeah, just like that. This guy kind of reminds me of the there are little robots in Nier Automata. They're called Stubbies, I think is their official name, the little guys. Yeah, the old No.A robots, the little Stubbies. I love them so much. They're like my spirit animal. Or not that, actually, because that's kind of... that's kind of a weird thing to say. Okay, so for context, people say like, "Oh my god, this is my spirit animal." But like having a spirit animal is like an indigenous belief thing, and so it's kind of weird that people say it. I feel a strong kinship to them. I'm kinning them. I'm kinning the Stubbies. Me. What pieces do I need here? My Sona. My persona. Have y'all thought about what your persona would be if you were in Shin Megami Tensei Persona? Like what mythical being you'd have as your persona? I think it's an important thing to think about. Because Bun hasn't played it. All you need to know is that everyone has, like, a big guy that they can summon. And they're from, like, mythology or, like, folklore or something. Like a Jack Frost. Like, you'd have a Hee-Ho? A Hee-Ho? And so you basically just pick like a mythological thing or a folklore thing that you think would be cool to have as your big guy, and then that's your guy. I think Talos would be a really cool persona, and I'm really surprised that it's not been in any of the games. Because Talos is like the OG robot. Alternatively, if you're the main character, you can just have like as many personas as you want. But I'm being honest with myself and saying that I am not the main character. I am the supporting side character, and I just get one persona. I want a cool guy. Santa Claus. Santa Claus would be a strong persona, honestly. I'd be interested to see what the Shin Megami Tensei version of Santa Claus looks like. They'd probably look cool. They'd probably be like a big bird with antlers covered in Christmas ornaments or something. Polycaps, here they are. Can't it just be Santa but glowing? Not in Shin Megami Tensei. It's gotta be weird. It's gotta be weird. It can't just be Santa. It's gotta be weird. He's right behind me, isn't he? Honestly, like, King Frost is kind of already a little Santa-like. Maybe Santa would just be like a big Christmas-themed Frost. Oh, and these in. Yes. And then... Ah! Stop falling apart. Ed. Belly time? Belly time is like so late, the process. But I think I can just do belly time now. Because I don't think the order of these matters that much. Okay, what do we need? Guy. I want to do belly, and then I want to know what Nichijou character I am, and then I finish stream. Yeah. This is kind of hard to sand. Always sad when the spot they attach to the runner is like a weirdly shaped bit. Like, why did you attach it to the runner here? Why did you make my job harder? Why did you do this to me? Why do you hate me? People that made this model kit. Specifically me. Gamers when there's something in a game that they don't like. Why do you hate me? Oh my god, speaking of games, the Xenoblade X remaster is coming out this month, and I'm really excited to finally get to play it because it was on Wii U, so and it was trapped on Wii U, and so I never got to play it. But it's a Xenoblade game, and you get to have mechs, and that sounds cool. I'm happy it's finally not going to be trapped on the Wii U. You kind of get to have mechs in Xenoblade 3, but they're more just like big robots. But in X, it's really mecha. For real, for real. That one doesn't have any cat girls? I don't think it does. The mainline games have cat girls. Wait, did Xenoblade 1 doesn't have cat girls either, I don't think. 2 and 3 do. Xenoblade 1 is just humans and robots and not elves. Only hot man! I don't know about Chronicles. Or do I? I don't think I do. Oh, Chronicles is the remake of the first game, right? Oh, no, Chronicles is the series. Right. But yeah, the first one only has hot men and pretty girls, but no cat girls. No cat girls. Perhaps I should look into these Chronicles. Dunban is hot! Dunban is so cool! There is pretty boys too, Vino. Xenoblade's awesome. I love Xenoblade. I think the first game is still my favorite one, but I also haven't finished the third one. So, question mark? Yeah, you might like Shulk. I like Shulk. I like that Shulk is the protagonist, but they still let him be weird. Like, I like that Shulk is sort of the typical hero protagonist, but he's also like a weird nerd. One of my favorite character building scenes is like right at the start of Xenoblade, where the girly doesn't like the guy was swinging the sword around, our bro was swinging the sword around, and it like passes through the girly without hurting her. And then Shulk is like, "Oh no, is the sword okay? It can't cut people." And he gives this technical explanation, and she's like, "Why aren't you worried about me? I could have died. Why didn't you ask if I was okay?" And he's like, "Well, I just explained why you wouldn't get hurt." He's such an awkward nerd. I really like him. I looked him up, and yeah. Shulk. It's funny because I feel like Smash Bros. Because Shulk was in Smash Bros, but he doesn't act like himself in Smash Bros. Like, he's all, "I'm really feeling it" and everything in Smash Bros. But in the actual game, he's like, "I'm an awkward nerd, and also I'm really sad. And I have to do a genocide because I'm also really angry." I saw someone say that Shulk in Smash Bros. Is him being really nervous, so he's pretending to be like Ryan, and I think that's accurate, actually. He's nervous to be there, so he's like, "I just have to act like Ryan." Oh my god, I love all the characters in the first Xenoblade game. It's so good. What a good cast. The Princess Girly Melia. I feel like the weakest character is the medic girl, but even because I forget her name, so that's a bad luck. But even she's still cool. I still like her. Oh my god, I can't believe I forget her name. Charla. I remember everyone else's name, but I forgot Charla's name. I'm sorry, Charla. And her and Ryan are really cute together, so it's... Oh. Even though she's, like, really hung up on her ex. And also, Riku is, like, the best cute mascot character in an RPG party, in my opinion. The decision to make the cute mascot character, like, a middle-aged man with a family is so... It's so excellent. They kick him out of the village to earn money to feed his children. Representative of the target audience. I only have one child, and her name is parentheses. 8 and 1. Oh, pink. I really like, it doesn't happen that often, but I really like when, he has, like, chats, like, one-to-one with Dunban, and they're like, oh my god, we're, like, both dads, sort of. And it's really cute. And also, oh my god, Dunban is so cool and so hot. Dunban is out there only having one arm that works, and he just has a normal sword that's not magic, and he's still just doing it. He's so awesome. And you're playing Xenoblade Chronicles, and Dunban has a monologue, so you have to lock in and listen to his life-changing line. Okay, we have all the bits for the belly now. They have to go on in a specific order here. Followed by... followed. It is. It's nice that like a lot of the large bits are, so sometimes with Gunpla, you'll have like a big piece for the body, but it'll be like 20 separate pieces so that when the abs move, it can crunch in a realistic way. But this guy's just got a big old belly, so you don't have to really worry about that. The arms and the legs are usually what take longer, honestly. Okay, so that's all like this, and then these. That. Like. Now these pieces should stop falling off once I put this on. That. Yippee! Belly! It looks really plain right now. It'll look better once we put stickers on it. It's cool though. It's got like these little details. I don't know if you'll be able to see them that well. In the cockpit. Oh. There's these little details on the clear part here where it's like a little heads-up display. It looks really cool. And it looks like little teeth. And his head's open. Like, All right. Before we finish stream, I need the internet to tell me what Nichijou character I'd be, and I need to see if I was right. That one only has the main characters. I need the side characters. Okay, those... I need to check. I think I'd like to think that I'm Sakamoto, but I think deep in my heart, I know that I might be Mio, actually. Okay, I need to find a good quiz, though. Maybe let's do this one. Let's see what the first question is. I always judge it by the first question. This feels very Tumblr, so I'm gonna do this one. Okay, here, how do I... window capture... Okay. Welcome to the quiz. I'm your host. Good job. First question, how are you today? Good. Thanks for asking. You like TV? What genre do you watch? What do you mean films? This is about TV. What is Columbo? Drama? I like sci-fi stuff, though. I watch Gundam. I like sci-fi. You just got pranked by your friend! Now you're covered in water or chalk or post-it notes or whatever they decide to prank you with. What do you do? I feel like I'd laugh it off in the moment, but then I'd go home and then I'd have this. You know? I'd laugh it off in the moment. I'd be like, ha ha ha, ha, good prank. And then I'd go home and I'd sit in bed and I'd have an existential crisis because I got pranked so bad. But in the moment, I'd laugh it off. What are most of your fictional crushes like? Feel like... Huh. I don't know. They're robots. But some of them are responsible and warm, and some of them are elegant and refined, and some of them are sweet and adorable, but they're robots. I like knights, so maybe I like elegant and refined. Forgot your homework again. Oh my god. Usually I'd try to speedrun it if I forgot about it, probably. Random 20 bucks on the ground. Just like a random $20. Probably get a bunch of snacks with it. I mean, if I can see, like, obviously, like, there's someone walking who might have dropped it, I'll be like, hey, did you drop this? But if it's, like, not obvious, then I'd probably just buy, like, a bunch of snacks. 20 bucks does not go as far these days as probably when this quiz was made, you know? Like, 20 bucks is enough for, like, a couple snacks. It's not a bunch anymore. Flat Flock Friday! Woo! What of these animals is your favorite? I like kitties. Actual time capsule quiz. It feels very Tumblr when Nichijou came out, so I think it's appropriate. I like kitties, but I also like sharks, and I actually really like bearded dragons. No.A lore, when No.A was a very small me, I had a bearded dragon. And they're really cute, actually. But I do like kitties a lot. Playing D&D with your friends, what kind of character do you play as? Why is the Dungeon Master not on here? That's what I play as, but I like being a strong paladin, I think. What is your favorite color? Mwahahaha. Oh my god, this is a time capsule. Blue. Just like me. Yeah, they're like the lizards, and they have the little spikies on their beard, and when they get mad, it turns black, and they puff it up to look scary. And they're really sweet as pets, honestly. They like to play, and they like to lie on you because you're warm. And they kind of like pancake down when they go to sleep. I knew it! I was right. I'd like to think that I'm Sakamoto, but deep inside, I know that I'm Mio. I don't have siblings, though, so they're wrong. Oh my god, this... this description is so Tumblr. You're probably responsible, creative, but have a bit of a temper. Hehehe. You definitely have siblings and are quite the dreamer. Love you so much, though. Like, you're for sure my best friend now. Yuko can guarantee. Here's some fun drawing prompts. Sexy anime girl with a cowboy hat and assless chaps. Dog also with cowboy hat. Assless chaps optional. Dog girl, no cowboy hat. Chaps must be assful. When does it say when this quiz was made? Oh my god, only 8% of people were Sakamoto. Chaps. Assful chaps. Fall into Eden. Alright. Well, with that, I don't know what a chap is. They're like leather pants for riding horses that cowboys wear. And so you can have ones that don't have a butt on them so that the leather part is on the outside to protect your legs, but then like your inner thighs and your butt don't have the chaps on them because that's what goes on the saddle. So like cowboys and like motorcycle people wear them. But typically in real life you wear them over other pants. And in fiction, you wear them without any pants on so that everyone can see your ass. But in real life, although they are called assless chaps, your ass is not out there. You still have pants on underneath. Anyways, we have now determined that I would be indeed suffering if I was in Nichijou, because I'd be Mio Naganohara. And also, we have built belly. Oh, actually, we have an arm, too. Let's put the arm on. And we have arm. Weep, weep. Meh, meh, meh. And next week, we will continue this guy. But for now, I'm gonna finish stream and have some food, and then decide whether I go to archery or have a nap. Because I really want to have a nap. I didn't get to sleep that much. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. And I'll see you later. I don't know if I'll have a schedule for next week, because like I said, I'm switching teams at work, so I don't know if my morning meetings are gonna be earlier or later, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. We'll see what happens. But for now, bye-bye. Bye. And have a good time of day. And I'll see you later. Bye.